Welcome to my first Renaissance Kingdoms guide. It's a bit rushed because I'm on my way out as Count, but I thought I should get a quick guide in on how the Office of the Count works. Start on the usual picture, pick the bailiwick, or however you pronounce it. Then there's your office as Count, much like any other office. You go to the appoint screen. You can appoint up to 2 councillors or 2 officers per day, except for the day you are first elected. Count, I think you get 10 on that day, or it's either 10 or unlimited, but it has glitched from time to time based on lockouts. So make sure your councillors do work during the handover period from the last council. As you can see, I've got 3 unassigned offices. Personal choice, I've got Sheriff covering them, MS. Then there's Dismiss, pretty obvious. You can dismiss as many people as you like. You may choose to dismiss everyone, but I wouldn't recommend it. Then there's county options. This first one, yes or no, is automatic maintenance of the mines. This needs to be on, I would recommend, for most counties, unless you have an experienced MS who is understanding of what he's doing, or you are upgrading your mines. Obviously they need to be manually controlled. You can also allocate how much money the sheriff can assign to, I think it gets assigned to the constable to hire marshals. Not really sure, we don't hire marshals, £0. We used to hire marshals when we were Stafford, £1,000, and then it got distributed amongst them by my councillors. Next option, pretty obvious, appoint the rector of the university. Simple as that, type their name in, press appoint. Manage the appointment of civil servants. I thought this was really, quite fundamental to check this every day, because these are level 3s that want to provide points and I believe study in your county. However, applying in the next county means that you lose it here, but it doesn't work. You refuse them and they can still do whatever they like. Just something that got bugged over time, or so I'm told. One of you may correct me. Manage banquets. Prestige, lovely thing. This is how you feed Leven every day, 20 meals. Each meal is either 3 loaves of bread, 2 fruit, 6 corn, 2 milk, 1 fish, etc. Add it till you're done. We don't feed Leven, we starve him, we hide all our food on the county fair. Apparently he eats prestige after that. If you have no prestige, like we do not, then he eats cash. We've not noticed any significant change in our cash, so we're sticking to this plan. We could be wrong yet again, but it's still definitely cheap. The movement in cash is definitely cheaper than the food costs. However, prestige would be nice. Same office again. Last office, county's prestige level. There's our prestige, 0.07, aren't we lucky? Tells you what bonus you get for your armies. Tells you when the next count is. Our celebrations, they're worth nothing. I've invested £167 to do that. You click manage the expenditure. Here you can invest anything, and you don't need to feed Leven to invest things. So if we had, I don't know, let's have a look from stone, because we always have stone. I want to spend 5, select the option, press spend, 5 items used. Go back to my office. I'm now spending £221.75. So you can find out what the game value of these items are. Usually the game value is based on how many are dumping it in. If every country in the game is dumping in a certain good, the value goes down. Pretty simple market economics. Tells you historic events, celebration results, population contentment, those lovely surveys you get when you log in sometimes. Always nice to put a good feedback on them if you can. Or just rate your government as they're doing. They're usually in the language that you play as well, which is quite helpful. As you can see, we've got quite consistent results until the most recent one. Nobility. Not really sure how this is factored, but it's something to do with the number of in-game nobles your county has. I think it's probably the movement compared to other counties. We did well this time. Last time we didn't do too well. Since the merger we dropped quite a lot because Stafford had a lot of nobles and Worcester had quite a lot fewer. Obviously it balances out, and other countries around the world are merging and balancing out as well. Game events. Apparently you can mail the admin and ask them to run say you're running an event, provide evidence, forums, rewards, all that sort of thing, and they'll judge it. We've held balls, parties, histories, murder mysteries, story games, all sorts during my time in this game, and nothing's ever been allowed to count. It should also take into account army takeover, battle victories, battle losses, revolts in your town, successfully defended revolts. None of that's ever counted for anything. So prestige doesn't work properly, but it's useful to get it up, and there are ways to get it up, so that's the Count's office. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'm now pressing the stop button. Good luck in RK.